Mossman.
Mossman is green, so he can't be seen. Ha ha ha!
Look, He-Man's alone. It's 2 against 1.
Wow, Boneface, it's 2 against 2.
Mossman fooled you!
Arrgh.
What's going on, everybody? Here is the update.
Yes.
I had to wear my sunglasses because the foam is so bright.
Yeah. You gotta wear shades. What do you think, Harrison? Yeah, it's turning out awesome. Why don't you come show everybody all these steps and stuff that Daddy added?
I'm inside his mouth.
You are inside his mouth.
Hey.
It's missing the jaw.
Yeah, it's missing the jaw. That's the next update, we hope.
Harrison, come tell everybody what your idea is right
So
here.
my idea is you set the He-Man like guy right here, and then you wind up a thing, and then it falls down, and then the guy falls down the thing.
Woo! Like a trapdoor?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
And we might even have it go inside the castle too, so when he falls through.
So I'm doing a playhouse right now.
We kind of took a whole week off because we have lots of birthdays and holidays and all that kind of stuff. It was kind of nice. We got to go play some mini golf and do some other things.
do something normal.
Yes, but we've been back at it, doing some more scraping and carving. We got a little more detail done.
Look at this window. That looks good.
Yes, we went in there and cut some pieces of wood and straightened the window out a little bit. Then we also glued some chunks of foam down here so that we can carve some rocks kind of leading into the skull there. And then It's not really sitting very flat right now, so that's why this crack is a little bit bigger, but any cracks that I see and stuff, I'll probably add little pieces of foam in. Great stuff. And fix that all up.
Yeah, but you can already tell that the two castle towers are fitting snugly in behind the skull, which looks a lot better than it did last update.
Yeah, one of the design ideas that I definitely wanted to incorporate about the prototype and some of the illustrations on the old comics is the two towers having a slight tilt to them. So what I did is I started carving this down pretty low, like all the way to about 1 inch, and then I've got it at 3 inches on the top here. So when you look at from the front, it's very subtle, very gradual, but I may even take it in a little bit more. For the rock, what I did is I just took a Sharpie and looking at pictures as reference, I just started drawing out a lot of the designs and stuff. I also tried using a projector to project the image, but the angles and stuff weren't really working out for me, so it was just faster for me to do the reference pictures. For that, I just took a handsaw, cut all the lines, and then I went back in with my wire brush and just kind of slowly taking out. This is not finished. I got to round over the edges still. One of the design ideas that we're going to do is instead of keeping these pieces right here green, or stone looking, we're going to go ahead and paint them wood.
To break it up.
Yeah, just to add that extra detail. Plus, we kept going back and forth on whether or not we should make the door wood or stone. And I think we are going to go with the wood because this just adds more color and elements to it. So you'll have the wood match the little timber brackets, and I'll even make this wood as well.
The helmet was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You can see there's a little bit of detail.
Yeah.
As far as the texture of the helmet goes.
You don't really see, some illustrations are smooth and some have a little bit of like scribble on it, so we didn't really know exactly what it was. And I may sand it down a little bit more, but I think it looks better than just being perfectly smooth.
And we've been adding details like stone steps, ledges, places for his little guys to play on.
I was joking with a buddy of mine and I said, like, hey, where are these steps supposed to lead to? And he goes, it's a mystery of Castle Grayskull. I was like, oh, okay.
Leads to the cheeks.
Because this moat was something that I decided to add in afterwards, I am digging away at that foam that Gina and I cut with the hot wire. Another thing too is as I dig some of the foam down, I can get to some of my screws that I put on to hold it in while the great stuff cured. Now I can take them back out. And then another thing that I may do in some of these cracks where the foam got glued together is I'll use some drywall mud and just fill it in all the holes, and then I'll let that dry, and then I'll do a light sand so that it all looks nice. You'll know in the next update video it'll all start making sense. I'm going to get it as good as I can with drywall mud where I need to, and then I can start hard coating this thing. And the plan is to hard coat with fiberglass for this project, only because it needs to be really sturdy if he's going to be climbing on this thing, and plus then that way we can put a nice smooth flow coat over the top of it and give it a nice sand, and it's going to be real strong and be able to withstand lots of love. As we keep adding detail, I keep going, oh man, this thing still looks too flat to me. But because I'm going off of all the reference pictures, it is pretty flat because the thing was made to fit in a box. So I got to keep remembering that. Plus, it's going to save some room in the house too.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be okay. But yeah, it's almost time to make the door. You need a drawbridge.
Yeah,
Is it
and
drawbridge or
I also
drawbridge?
need a sword, and I can take it and then the finger.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Power
right.
sword.
Yeah, because if I can just think, it will be stuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you gotta it will go. But you gotta be careful if it smashes on your toes. That will hurt.
Yeah.
So is the power sword kind of like your house keys?
Yes.
When you get home, you turn the sword, it opens the door.
Yeah.
Then when you leave, you put up the drawbridge, you turn the key, the sword, and you're out the door.
Yeah, I guess. So.
Okay.
I think there's a couple different ways to get
Are we going to put the ring
Hey,
on
there's
here?
even a secret. There's supposedly a secret.
So we can see if Skeletor comes to the door. Any salespeople? And if anyone's wondering where we get our big blocks of foam, check out our last video.
Yeah.
The answer's there.
We're still gonna get asked that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching another update video, and we'll get another one out as soon as we can.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next time.
You can hammer now.